Hi, welcome to today's Holy Week devotion on this Holy Thursday. Today we're looking at Luke chapter 22. You can pause, read that chapter, and then we'll look at a few verses a bit more closely. I want to think a bit about this dispute that goes around the table at this Last Supper meal. In the middle of Jesus talking about his coming death, they start arguing, the disciples, from verse 24, over who is the greatest among them. And Jesus replies to them in verse 25 and says, "Kings and Gentiles lord it over them, but those who exercise authority over them call themselves benefactors. But you are not to be like that. Instead, the greatest among you should be like the youngest, and the one who rules like the one who serves. For who is greater, the one who is at the table or the one who serves? Is it not the one who is at the table? But I am among you as one who serves." Now, maybe this is familiar language to us, but Jesus' teaching completely contradicts the acceptable rules of hierarchy in his day and in ours. The greater you are, the lower you are, says Jesus. And he says this to his own disciples who are jostling for position. Jesus, the one at the head of the table, is actually the servant at the table. Now, Holy Thursday is also called Maundy Thursday. I don't know if you know why, but it's actually the Latin word mandate or commandment. And it comes from Jesus' words to the disciples at the table in John's Gospel, where he says, "A new commandment I give you, that you love one another as I have loved you." And that commandment dovetails with what's being said here in Luke's Gospel around the table, that the greatest among you must be the servant. And the servanthood of Christ lies behind these commandments. How does Jesus love us? He serves us by going to the cross to take our judgment upon himself. That's what biblical servanthood is. Putting the other person's interests ahead of yourselves. And Jesus says that love and service is how we are recognized as Jesus' disciples. Now, the objection that often comes to this is people say, yes, but people are going to walk all over us then. Is that really what Jesus is telling us to do? And I often say Christian servants are not doormats, but doorways. We're not there for people to walk all over us. But by our actions and our words, we are there to open doors for people to walk into the kingdom. Because serving other people's best interests is serving them in such a way that they see Jesus by our words and our actions. And our gospel tells us that the world's greatest need is Jesus. And this Holy Week, that's something you and I can play a part in.